Our next presenter for the day is Mr. Hrishikesh KB and Hemanth Kumar MS from IIMK and ASC Bangalore. And the title of the paper is Can Quality Management Education Improve Demographic Dividend?
Good morning. This research is actually done by Mr. Hrishikesh KB, and I was associated with him, and he is there from IMK. So my name is Hemanth Kumar. So I'll just be presenting the facts and figures here. So this way. So he could not reach us actually. So yeah. So I'm also faculty. So not from the same place. I am from Bangalore only. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the title would be the quality management education results in competency buildings, and we can reap the demographic dividend. And so basically what we have done is we have compared the pedagogy between B schools across the country and B schools what we have here in Bangalore. So the research is purely based on the primary data. We have not collected any secondary data here. So what is so there are some key terminologies like competency building, and what is capability building. So the keynotes specifically we have concentrating on leadership skills, communication skills, and work oriented skills which has to be imparted here. There are some literatures which we have reviewed here, and this is very important. Objectives. Innovative pedagogies adopted in B schools across India, and pedagogy adopted in Bangalore, and the gap between both of these two things. So these are the three things what we are trying to do here. Yes, this methodology we have adopted in three phases here. So one is we collected 527 sample from all the teachers, actually teachers in the sense of professors. So out of them, so specifically as I've already told, it is primary data is the basic one. So we have tried it on Cronbach's Alpha 0.886, so which shows the tool used collecting data with satisfactory. This is basically done to test the reliability test. So what was the respondents profile here? So out of 527, so we have 18% were professors and HODs, 31.3% were associate professors, and 50% were assistant professors. 8.7% respondents were having less than 1 year experience, and 24% are between 1 to 2, and 30.7 we have 2 to 3 years of experience. 36 on the experience, and 36 point have more than 3 years of experience. So these are the three profiles which we have collected, and we asked them questions through online questionnaires, and we tried to collect their opinions, and through that only we have come up with some facts. So out of them, 47% were PG holders, and 27% were having more than one PG, and 85% respondents are in the field of their own choice here. So this was the second phase. So grouping parameters, grouping 32 parameters when you're using Vermax rotation here. So it is found that from the questionnaire, the factor 1 questions are related to the mode of taking class. How do they take the classes here? And so can name the factor as pedagogy. And the factor 2 includes the questions related to extra input, so we can name as beyond syllabus. So two factors. One is related to syllabus and something which is beyond the syllabus. And the third one has questions related to the language, so specifically on the communication. And factor 4 is pre-placement modules. That's not N, it has become N, it should have been M. Pre-placement modules. And factor 5 comes under the social quotient, and factor 6 here tells about the self-development. Factor 7, event management. So these are the factors that we have taken. This is actual pedagogy what we follow here in Bangalore B schools. So we only have one-way communication, or we have only teaching or lecturing methodology what we use. We just put it on the slides, or we write it on the board, and we tell them, and probably dialogue sessions may happen. What we are trying to tell here is, I'll just this tells us gives a better picture. Here, see, 10% are understood only by reading, and 20% by hearing, 30% by visuals and the videos, and 50% by the exhibitions and the demonstrations, 70% from the workshops, and 90% from what they do actually. So what we are trying to do here is the experience, or if you make them do something, that itself will make them learn. So you create such an environment wherein they can learn by themselves by doing it. So not by teaching or not by the way, I don't say that is wrong here, but thing is, now this has become more relevant in today's era, because today's industry is looking for a application oriented, those who have experience, those who can take up the virtual challenges. A modern day business manager is required to having, so there are some proficiencies that we have named here. So what are the things that he'll be in need here? So functional knowledge, so in-depth knowledge of minimum discipline and ability to adapt to new environment. This makes a lot of difference. So the graduates should be able to adapt to new things whenever it is taught. So that's a major one. And the analyzing and solving skills and the interpersonal skills, that's something but a soft skill, I would say. And then knowledge of functional interdependencies and adaptability, communication skills, self-confidence and the motivational skills, drive to succeed and control with initiatives, entrepreneurship skills and the management skills. So these are the skills which are predominantly looked in a management graduate. So these things have to be basically should be imparted by the B schools. That's what we are trying to say. So ultimately, I can just conclude saying that make them learn by doing things. How to or experience will teach them better. Give them real life scenario. Give them case studies. Give them how it has to be solved. So rather than teaching them on from the board to the, it would be just like one-way communication. So this is what we ultimately we are trying to say. So these are some references that we've taken here. Thank you very much.
No doubt, very good topic and very good effort. Let's clap for this one. Now, few questions. You are
Yes.
co-author of this
Yes,
work?
yes, I'm co-author.
You are co-author?
Yes, yes.
You explain one objective.
Yes, sir.
I believe that there are n number of objectives in this
3
study.
words. Yes.
So, mention objective number 1
Yes, sir.
and then in simple words
Yes.
and in minimum words.
Okay.
And what is the conclusion you have
Yes.
arrived,
Okay.
and how it is supported by analysis,
Okay.
all in minimum words.
Okay, sir.
Why these are named same, up, up, up? Why these are variable 1, 2, 3, 4, 13?
So commonalities.
No, go down, go down, go down. Yeah, be there. So whether the variable names were not given, I believe that all these variables
Yes, sir.
are the questions which we have asked in your questionnaire, right? So some name was given to that particular variable, na? Yes or no? This is, I believe, SPSS output.
Yes. Yes, yes.
So when you have fed your data, can you show the SPSS file?
I'm sorry.
So when you have fed your data in SPSS, then every variable must be having a name, na?
Yes.
So it is not reflected here.
It's not right.
Here. So what this KMO test says, what is the null hypothesis of KMO and Bartlett's test? Again,
Yes.
you have co-authored this paper.
No, I think, yeah, I'm only presenting it. Yes.
So that's why I have asked, are you co-author of this work or you are only presenting?
I'm only presenting it.
You are only presenting. This is not your work.
It's not my work.
Okay. So now can you mention one objective, first objective, and conclusion related to that, and how you have arrived in simple words and minimum words.
So pedagogy adopted in B schools across the country.
So this is a statement. It cannot be research objective. This cannot be a research objective, no? This is a plain statement. So what is the research objective? You are presenting this work with the permission of the author.
Yes, sir. Definitely with this permission.
He knows that you
Yeah,
are presenting
yes,
this.
yes, definitely.
go to that slide which says phase 1. My observation is,
Yes,
you, out of 527 respondents, 18% were professors or HODs, 31 were associate professors, 50 were assistant professors. Alright, sir? The next point says 8.7% respondents has less than 1 year experience. So that means they don't come into any of the other 3 categories. You should have, there are some minimum number of experience required and some qualifications required for assistant, associate, and then the professor.
Yes.
So how will you explain this point?
So that should have been another category, as you said.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
So in this session, we were having only 2 papers here. Both the papers were very good, and experts have given their comments. I hope that those comments will be incorporated, and then that will become a good paper for onward submissions to different conferences. So we are taking a break over here, and then we'll be back here by 10 o'clock, ma'am?
9:55, sir.
9:55. So it's going to be only a 10 or 11 minutes break. Thank you very much.